Hi guys, hello and welcome. So today I just wanted to quickly talk about something that will enhance your Python programming whenever you're coding with Python. Um, it's called type hint. We all know that Python is a dynamically typed language. That means it is interpreted. Your interpreter works based on the values you pass in, but then this greatly increase your errors at runtime, and that is why so many people like using in the world of JavaScript. People like using TypeScript because TypeScript helps you catch your errors even before runtime. You're able to save some timing and you're able to enforce typing. But in Python, type hints doesn't really help you enforce typing, but it flags whatever kind of type you're using, and we are going to see it at work. But of course, if you're using fast API, for example, using typing pydantic, then you have some level of enforcement with it. So let's just go in. I'll just start with a normal declaration in Python. Let's say I just want to declare a variable which is age, and I want to assign it to a value of 45. Now, automatically, Python understands that I'm saying this age should be 45. If I check for this type, if you go to, let's say, print, and you ask Python to quickly check for type, I want to check for the type of this particular data of this variable. Python will tell you that this variable is an integer variable. You can see it's saying a class of int. Why? It is dynamically typed, taking whatever values you pass to a variable and it's telling you the type of it. So line two is just saying variable name, assignment, and value. It's just the same thing in all programming um, languages. So that means if I say age and I pass it as a string and check for the type, Python is able to tell me that the class is a string. If I look at this and I pass it as an array, Python will tell me that it's a what? To tell you that it is a list. If I pass it as an array, you can see Python is telling us that it is a list. Same thing when we pass it as dictionary and all of these guys. So how does type hint help us? Now, this is where type hint coming from. If, for example, I have like I say, let me say I have name and I pass it as a string to start with, and I go name dot. If I say I have name as a string, because I have a string literal value, this is able to, and Python is able to understand this as a string, and it gives me all the methods or all the functionalities that belongs to a string. For those that understand object-oriented programming, it inherits anything that have capitalized case for center, all these uh, methods that goes with the string literal. So what if you don't know the kind of value that is coming? All you have is something like this. Just maybe name. You're about to pass two things inside. Let me say this. And if you do this, it gives you the method of array, append, copy, clear, and all of those things. So how do you make it give you hints? Probably in your ID most of the time. I could just say name. I want the name to be a string. So automatically, Python knows what I am bringing at the end of the day. So with this, it's not enforcement; it's more like a hint, so that your interpreter will still work dynamically, whether you put it or not. But this makes readability and code maintenance much, much, much easier, especially when you come to using functions and maybe using them in classes. For example, let's throw in a simple function. A normal function, I would say maybe I want to define a function to um, greet, I want the function to greet me. And if you want to greet me, I want to pass my name into it so that it will just say good morning, Elijah. And I want to have a message that says good morning. And at the end of the day, I want to return a formatted printing, this string interpolation for those of us that knows what it is. So I want to return yes, the message, and I want to say good morning, and I want to return the name that is being passed to me. If I do this, yes, it works at the end of the day. If I say, I just want a kind of program that will just greet me, good morning, Elijah. If I call here and call this function, so there is a little bit spelling error, it will still work anyway. So greet me. I come here, I change it to greet me. It needs an argument to run because when we describe it, when we define the function, we say it should take a parameter. So parameter argument, all these are programming terms. I just call, for example, and I run this program. It will tell me that okay, it's not printing out because you are here to print it. Let me print it in console so we have it. So this should solve everything for us. So it says, good morning, Toyo. Let's say I pass this Toyo in a small letter. And I have this in small letter and I still want to have the same behavior, it will still tell me good morning Toyo in small letters. So if I come back here and put a period, I want to see all the options that are available for me to use on this particular variable. But Python, in a way, being interpreted, doesn't really know what is coming here. Is it a string? Is it an array? Is it a list? Is it a dictionary? It just knows that, okay, there's a parameter here waiting for an argument and it acts dynamically based on whatever it's saying from here. So how do we make it know even before this thing comes in? That is why type hint is important. If I say, okay, this name that is coming will always be a string. So mind you, if you're using your arrow at the end of the day, maybe if you're doing it this way, that means your return value at the end of the day is going to be a string. But I don't want that because I could want to return other type of values. So immediately I do this and I come here. Even if you forget the method that are assigned to a string, you can always have a period. Then Python will bring it all up for you that, oh, okay, I know what is coming is a string. So everything that is coming is a string. So you have everything that have to do with a string here. So if I just say I want this to be in uppercase. Whatever is coming, take whatever thing is here and make it a caps lock kind of. So if I run it now, you can see what we have. It's saying good morning, Toyo. Even for the fact that this guy is being entered in small letters, Python converts it to capital letter. Same thing. So let's say we want to take in another integer value, maybe let's say maybe is it salary now? Let's say we want to take in salary, and salary, of course, should be a float. Salary, whatever salary is coming, should be a float. So automatically, we can say good morning Toyo dot upper, and maybe we just want to say your salary is now. Your salary is salary. You're able to get whatever salary is coming. Then the interesting thing is I can make my salary. You can see these are all the methods that have to do with a float. So he knows that I'm looking for, I'm waiting for a floating number to come. I can convert to integer and do a whole lot of things with it. So that's just what makes type hint very, very. So here we are just going to add a new argument. So parameters argument. If you define your function to have two parameters whenever you are calling it, you are going to by passing argument to it, except if for some reason you are assigning a default value to it. So if you assign a default value to it, of course you can call it without. So these are just different behaviors of Python. You can see to your salary is zero. But if I'm passing a salary here, it should still work the same way. Your salary is 5,000. So the purpose of this type hints is so that we can actually determine whatever we want to see even before runtime. Unlike compile programs, that's for statically type programs like C++, C sharp, where you have to say the kind of type of data it is before um, assigning a value to it. Python just allows you to go straight. So yes, if you're in JavaScript environment, then TypeScript, but the difference is Python typing only hints you, while TypeScript enforce typing. It will not work except those typing are met. So that's just what I want to tell you. So if you continue your coding from now in Python, always remember to use your type hints so that your codes will be efficient and the readability will be better, and anybody that is using your program will be able to understand what is going on in your backend. So see you in the next video. Bye.